XXXTentacion is on top of the world after posting impressive numbers of his debut album 17. X sold over 85,000 copies of 17 with 17,000 physical copies sold, landing him on the number 2 spot on the Billboard 200 chart. But X can't fully celebrate because he still has an ongoing court case looming over his head. The 19-year-old emo rock star, whose real name is Jahseh Onfroy, was charged in October 2016 with aggravated battery of a pregnant woman, domestic battery by strangulation, false imprisonment, and witness tampering. Though the charges presented against X sound heinous enough, the full scope of X's alleged actions were unknown until Pitchfork obtained a 142-page transcript of testimony by X's pregnant girlfriend, Geneva. Geneva alleged X violently beat her over the course of 5 months beginning in late May 2016. Geneva got involved with X after meeting him online and setting up a date to go to the movies before she attended one of his shows in late May 2016. X invited Geneva to a house party following the show where he asked if she wanted to move in with him. The next day, she left her then boyfriend's place to live with X in North Miami. It didn't take long before the abuse began. Geneva reported the first incident of domestic violence occurred just 2 weeks later when X slapped her and broke her iPhone 6S for complimenting a male friend on his new jewelry. Geneva said X attempted to stick a barbecue pitchfork in her vagina later that day. He lightly dragged the fork against the inner thigh of her nude body before she passed out. X moved with Geneva to Orlando in July 2016. Geneva reported X threatened to kill her every day while living there. A little over a week after moving to Orlando, X and Geneva were on their way to a show together when she began singing along to one of X's songs in the car. She then hummed a verse from an artist featured on the track. X didn't say a word to Geneva during the ride and left her in the car outside the venue. They fought inside the venue and again at their home. There, X took her to the bathroom where he asked why she was singing his friend's part of the song, if she liked him, and why does she like him, and if she ever looks at his Twitter. X then violently beat Geneva by headbutting her, punching her, stomping her, and put her in the bathtub where he continued hitting and kicking her. X also threatened to cut her tongue out for singing the song. Geneva tried to run away down the street, but X soon tackled her, causing her to hit her head on the pavement. She suffered black eyes, lumps on the back of her head, scratch marks, and bruises, including a large bruise on her ankle where he stomped her. Geneva also accused X of hitting her with white plastic clothes hangers. He broke a good 30 hangers on my legs, she said. X also tried cutting her hair and held her head under running water in the bathtub. X and Geneva were briefly separated after the rock star was arrested in August 2016 for armed home invasion, robbery, and aggravated battery with a firearm for a November 2015 incident. Geneva lived with some of X's friends and around that time had sex with another man. X and Geneva moved back in together in North Miami after he got out of jail in September 2016. He put a knife to her neck, strangled her a little bit, and called her a hoe. That night, he woke her up and told her to go outside, where he picked up an empty glass beer bottle and demanded that she tell him the truth or I'm going to fuck you up. She reiterated she cheated and that she was sorry. X dropped the bottle, slapped her, and let her go back to bed. A week later, X and Geneva moved to an apartment in Sweetwater, Florida. She recalled X assaulting her in 2 incidents, where he grabbed her by the neck, strangled her, and forced her down on the bed before another resident stopped the assault. I'm like scared, she said, recalling how she felt. It's like he's going to end up killing me or something. Geneva discovered she was pregnant with XXXTentacion's child, which they both planned. On October 6th, X called the guy she slept with while he was in prison, demanding to know everything. X then approached her saying, "You need to tell me the truth right now or I'll kill you in this jit." Jit, she said, is a slang term for the unborn child. X then started elbowing, headbutting, and punching her. He strangled her until she almost passed out. He took her to the bathroom and demanded one last time that she tell him everything or he would kill her in the bathtub. She looked in the mirror and saw her left eye was swollen shut and leaking blood. She temporarily lost her vision and vomited. Other residents in the Sweetwater apartment eventually arrived and she asked them to let her go to the hospital. XXXTentacion told her she couldn't leave until her face had healed because the police would be called if she went to the hospital. X told her she had to wear a hoodie and glasses. She was then driven to an apartment in North Miami Beach and placed in a bedroom where she was being held for 2 days. X had also taken her cell phone so she couldn't call anyone for help. There were also bars in the window. Geneva was finally able to escape on October 8th after telling X she was going to make him something to eat in the kitchen. She opened the refrigerator door wide enough so that he wouldn't be able to see her if she crouched down. And then she opened a side door and ran to the nearest main street she knew. She asked someone if she could use their phone and called the only person whose number she knew by heart. The ex-boyfriend she left to be with X. Her ex-boyfriend's mother drove her to the Miami Beach Police Department. Geneva's injuries were reported by her ex-boyfriend, his mother, and Miami Beach Police Officer Sergeant Emil Soto. The ex-boyfriend's mother described Geneva's eyes as black and blue, purple, and every color under the rainbow. X's trial for the abuse is scheduled to begin on October 5th. If you would like to check out more on the story, be sure to click the link in the bio for the full article and also follow College Kid on IG for more updates. Thank you.